What is up?
Hello again.
We're back. We're friggin' back.
We're back with another parking lot movie review. This time we watched. Are you ready?
I'm super ready. I'm so ready.
Okay, we watched Predator Badlands. And you were really looking forward to watching this one.
Very much so. Very much so.
You're a big Predator fan.
Yeah, huge. Just
franchise.
I love it.
I
love it.
And I was along for the ride. You know. Yeah. So let's get right into it.
Yeah.
I walked in not really knowing what to expect. Saw the trailer, and I think this film did a really good job with like fan service.
Yeah.
But also making it fun for someone like me that doesn't really know too much about the lore. It is really good on its own as well, and I appreciated that from somebody that has not watched all the Predators.
That's awesome to hear. I'm really happy to hear that. I really think Elle Fanning kind of gave that like accessibility to. I mean, Elle Fanning is now and has been for the heroes and the girly pops for the tough, the tough people and the girly pops. You know. Elle Fanning of like the great.
Yeah, great. She provided such a unique comic relief to the film that it definitely needed. I'm glad she was a character in this.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole world, the planet that they're on looked fantastic. Was incredibly beautiful.
It was, right?
The creatures were unique.
Yeah.
The Predator themselves looked fantastic.
I thought it was excellent.
Yeah.
Absolutely
visually
excellent.
Really, really cool.
Very much so. Like the kind of set design that went into it too, again, as you mentioned, like fan service, it definitely lives there, especially with the real strong, very blatant and overwhelming tie-in of the Weyland-Yutani company, which primarily, for the most part, has only existed in like the Alien franchise.
Yes.
You've seen it speckled in other movies, kind of just like speculatively, like, yeah, they're here, they exist. You maybe saw it in like AVP, but this is like, here it is.
They are a main character. Main character of this film, along with Predator.
The Yautja.
Yeah. Is all of that in other Predators?
They don't talk that much about like the name of the race.
Okay.
It's always been known that they have like a race, they have clans, so on and so forth.
You get that a lot in this film. You get backstory.
Yeah. And I think that's like what you were able to like, why you were able to follow.
Exactly.
It wasn't so like, what am I watching? What you weren't picking up at the end of another movie.
I liked that. Yeah. So this could be a film for anyone, I would say, that enjoys like action movies. If you're a fan of that, it's very reminiscent of like Mandalorian.
Yes.
Franchise. I got kind of that, maybe like some of the better Star Wars and stuff.
Very, very true. Very true. There's a lot of like subplot and subtext in it too, like for it being like this like over the top. I don't necessarily like perceive it as hyper violent in the sense because
it wasn't.
It wasn't because I think I associate hyper violence when you involve like humans.
Yeah. Yeah, and it all had like a point, you know, like that, and then like getting to the plot. That's a great like segue. Like getting to the plot of it. I really enjoyed the like community aspect of it. That was unexpected for me, for it to have like a message, and I was just like, oh shit, like I that was unexpected. It was very much like uniting against evil forces, whatever that is, in unexpected places. Kind of finding that the unity in that, right? Like fighting against.
It was almost a fellowship.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, it really was.
I love that. Is it a fellowship?
Is it a fellowship?
A clan, if you will, like kind of your not. It's like your chosen clan kind of thing.
Yeah, very, very, very accurate in that sense.
Yes. So, yeah, I had a good time. I was there for the ride. I enjoyed the ride.
Yeah, yeah.
What else? What else is the Predator expert have to say?
You mentioned earlier, and I'll reiterate it again, the fan service. The fan service definitely existed here in all the right ways. You see similarities to sets, like we were introduced to the Predator ship in Predator 2. You see a similarity there. So there's kind of one of those things where it establishes that like the Yautja have like a certain method in which they display and how they decorate, really. And then you also saw certain small homages and nods to the
I was
actions.
wondering that.
Yeah, at one part, there's something that happens. I just don't want to spoil it, but there's something that happens that is extremely, extremely Predator coded.
Hell yeah.
And it's just like, yes. And so many times we found ourselves like exclaiming with excitement.
Again, yeah, coming from somebody that's not like hasn't seen all the films, follow the lore and all of that.
Yeah.
You are rooting for the main character the whole time, and I do really like enjoy that.
Yeah.
I love a good like main character where you're just like, hell yeah, you know, like no matter what, you're kind of like on their side, you're rooting for them. And that's like, it had a lot of tropes. It absolutely did, of like we said, like very like things about main character action that you see in other films, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think they did it really well with the story. Even though it did kind of have, there were times where I was just like, oh, again, I don't watch a lot of action films, that I was like, oh, okay, like with some of the action sequences, some of like the moves that you've seen before kind of in other films.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't take away from what the film is trying to do, even though it has those, like callbacks and tropes to kind of like that you may have seen in other films. I think there's kind of room for it all. Yeah,
definitely. More often than not, you have seen the Predator, even the Weyland-Yutani Corporation, and aliens, for a lack of a better definition of them, as the enemies of humans. And in this, there aren't any humans, and that's not a spoiler. There isn't. That's known.
That's a really good point.
And you get to see how there is like the existence on the other side. I've seen and heard that it's like, the anti-hero story, like the perseverance of the anti-hero. And you mentioned earlier about like how they band together with their chosen clan against a common enemy.
Yes.
And I think that's a fantastic way to really sum it up. More often than not lately, especially with the reinvention of the Alien franchise with Alien Earth, a lot of this, it just like it ties in so well.
Yeah, and
it makes sense. I
think I agree. It's like I like I said, coming into it not really knowing what to expect. I came out of it like satisfied.
Yeah, very satisfied, very happy. Again, there's a lot of like nods and callbacks to like older versions of Predator. This one, so I could like rank my personal Predator watching, and I have, since all of the new inductions of Predator to the universe, first and foremost, Predator, the first one, incredible, fantastic movie. I'll never get tired of it. Predator 2, I honestly put them back to back. Wildly underrated film. I follow it closely with The Predator, and then this one, Predator Badlands, and then Predators.
Oh wow! So you're already giving a rating, kind of.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. In the
ranking of
those,
this franchise.
Of the franchise, of the ones that I appreciate. I'm not really like an AVP fan. I know that's kind of a subsect, and I mean they're kind of whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's great. I think,
yeah. Go. Give it a watch. If you are really into action, even if you haven't seen the Predator once, it's a really fun movie to watch. Yes, there's violence in it, but it's really not, unnecessary. It's not human, it's
high action.
It's high action, and it does still have a good story. Sometimes with action films, I feel like it is all just action, and then no plot.
No plot, no
But this
message,
one
no substance.
had like a good plot, easy to follow along with. Like Elle Fanning does a great job. All the other actors as well that are in it. It looks great.
Yeah.
Sounds great. So it's edited well. It flows. It's not choppy by any means. You're not bored watching it. So
you don't find yourself questioning what happened when. It sums up very nicely.
Yeah, it's tied with a bow.
With a bow, for sure. You know, like we mentioned, like, you know, kind of like the overarching theme, but there are some sub themes in there that I feel like it's fine. It makes sense for them to like exist in this manner because of the way that the Yautja have always been portrayed. We're just getting even more insight into the culture and the lore of the Yautja.
Yes.
Great entry.
All right, y'all. So we're ready for our glizzy rating. This is going to be out of 5 glizzies.
Out of 5.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay.
All right.
On 1.
3, 2, 1, 3. 4.
Okay, I gave it 3. You gave it 4. So we're going to go with right in the middle, 3.5.
That's correct.
All right, y'all. That's our glizzy rating. See you next time. Bye-bye.